series, many viewers had the sheer largeness of trouser to criticise the standards of games playing on the show. Well, today, Callum, Andrew and Jamie are here to prove those buffoons wrong and to show just exactly how seriously we take ourselves in an event we call Baby Rom.
In a cynical attempt to make even more money, CD-ROM blokes have come up with a game designed for 1 to 3-year-olds. Andrew has to find the odd word out in letters.
One of these things doesn't belong with the others. Find a thing that doesn't belong and click on it.
Andrew is 3 years old, so he's old enough to vote and use a proper mouse. Young Jamie tells us she's heavily into rudimentary anatomy, so she'll be playing body parts.
When I call the parts of the body, you click on them.
Jamie is technically 2, so she's using a fried egg disguised as an easy ball. Barely born big bloke Callum will be playing shapes and colours.
Look for the hole that matches the shape of your piece and matches the colour too.
Callum only sprung forth a year ago, so he can just touch the screen. Obviously it's a hugely complicated game, but how do they emerge victorious?
Our contestants will be looking out for the clapping baby who appears when they give the correct response. Only by collecting 3 of these can they earn the coveted joystick.
OK, we're ready to play Baby Rom. We have Andrew, Jamie and Callum. In the commentary box, slightly older than the rest of them, is Kirk Ewan. Kirk, what's the biggest problems that the kids are going to have on this?
I think one of the biggest things they should be looking out for is not to dribble on the equipment. We're working with some highly sensitive stuff here, and a combination of Smarties and drool could prove fatal for them later on.
OK, thank you very much, Kirk. Right, Andrew is going to go first. In this first game, Andrew has 3 sets of 3 words. In each set, 1 word is different from the others. He has to click on that one using the mouse. If he gets all 3 right, then he'll be very happy indeed. Best of luck, Andrew. You have 45 seconds to complete your challenge. Your time starts now.
Apple, acorn, bull.
OK, so off goes Andrew. He's clicked on the first word already there, Kirk. Now we've got a new set of 3 words.
Corn, carrot, bee.
Interesting enough, 2 vegetables in here, something most kids are familiar with but don't like. I don't know if he's going to choose them first or go for the bee.
He's going for the bee, which is the correct one. That's right. He's got 2 of them correct already, and he's only been going for 18 seconds. This is his 3rd one. Queen, duck, dog. Kirk, which would you go for?
Well, I'm actually finding this very confusing indeed, Dominic. I mean, I can't quite work out. Oh, no, maybe it is. Maybe he's going to...
He's gone for the queen. He's done it. He's got all 3 after only 28.63 seconds. Well done, Andrew. Andrew, please make way for Jamie. So, best of luck, Jamie. Your 45 seconds begins now.
When I call the parts of the body, you click on them, okay? Head.
OK, so it's very tense then. Andrew setting the pace, 28.63 seconds. Jamie's got to beat that. I think she's got the head now. She's looking for what bit of the body she's looking for now, Kurt?
She's looking for the tummy coming up next, I think. I mean, actually, some serious concentration on her little kiddie face there.
OK, she is actually using the easy ball. It's like a kind of junior version of the mouse because Jamie is, of course, a year younger than Andrew.
I don't think so. Arms.
She seems to be stuck in the head, unfortunately, here.
She is. That's the kid coming down. Tell me she's got it wrong. She's determined to stay on the head, and she's not going to beat Andrew's time. She's got 15 seconds left to see if she will actually finish within the time.
She really needs to move on to the dungarees at this stage, Dominic, I would say.
It's not happening, Kirk, is it, for Jamie? Move the trackball, Jamie. Move the little ball down and click it. No, we're going to run out of time. 43, 44, 45 seconds. That's it. We've run out of time. We just got the arms there, but it's not quite enough. Jamie hasn't quite done it. Jamie, would you like to make way now for Callum? And not a lot of movement there from Callum, Kirk.
Well, I mean, at the moment, he's probably, his tiny baby brain is exploding with creativity.
Look for the hole that matches the shape of your piece and matches the colour too.
He doesn't want to come on and start. Callum, come on, you got to come on and start the game. Come on, Callum, go on and... OK, I think a bit of evasive action needed here. If you stay here, Kirk. Come on, sure. Callum. Yes, come on. We're going to play the game, Callum. Go on, because we don't have a lot of time left. Come on. On you come. Come on with Uncle Dominic. No, don't cry. OK, Callum, your time starts now.
An orange triangle. Can you find the right hole? Orange
Come on, Callum,
triangle.
touch the screen.
Can you
Don't
find the
cry.
right hole?
Because everyone's watching this on telly, Callum, and they think I'm really horrible to you. Don't go there. Kirk, have you got any advice for young Callum here? He's been going for 12 seconds.
Well, I saw this sort of thing happen before with Mark Spitz in the '76 Olympics. I mean, under this kind of pressure, you can't really expect the kid to respond.
Well, he's been going for 20 seconds. He's quiet now. We've stopped the crying. Still no sign of him playing the game. Look, do you want to play the game, Callum? We've got 15 seconds left. Go on, touch the shapes. Good boy, come on. No, he's not. Callum, you have to do it. I'll give you 20 quid, Callum.
An orange
20
triangle.
pounds. Do you know how many
Can you
cities
find
can
a
buy
way
with 20
home?
pounds? 50 quid, Callum. You've only got 5 seconds left. You're not going to do it, Callum. 3, 2, 1. You're out of time. Callum is out of time. He hasn't done his challenge. While we try and restore some semblance of order, we'll have a review special on the PlayStation.
The Sony PlayStation finally hits British streets next week, and there's so many games available at the launch you couldn't fit them inside a fat bloke's brassiere. One of the biggest of these is the Polygon punch-up Toshinden. We got our regular reviewers Rick and Dave to give it the once-over.
When I first saw Toshinden on the PlayStation when it came out on import, I thought it was Virtua Fighter with huge weaponry, and it certainly showed the 3D capabilities of the PlayStation.
The trouble is, the game has no capacity for combos, it has no special moves, and it has no secret characters, so it doesn't really have the longevity that more established beat-em-ups on the market can offer.
It's great for the average beat-em-up fan, which I certainly am. I'm not a great beat-em-up fan, but I really like Toshinden.
Mortal Kombat 3 is another major beat-em-up title that Sony will be releasing over the next couple of months, appearing a full 6 months before it hits the Saturn. This conversion will be pouring on dollops of brand new characters and topping it off with gag-laden fatalities. While arcade classic Tekken looks like it might just wipe the floor with all of them. Another feature of the PlayStation is its link-up facility. If your pal's got one and you don't mind lugging your telly around to his house, you can link them together and play twin perspective games just like the arcades. The first one to take advantage of this is the one you saw the Shaman play, Wipeout.
Wipeout is certainly the buzz game at the moment on the Sony PlayStation. It combines breakneck speed with futuristic racing, with huge power-ups and awesome firepower. The problem with Wipeout is sometimes it's just a little bit too fast. You're controlling a hovercraft instead of a normal racing car, so you don't get the normal grip and sliding feel that you do in racing games. So the control method can be a bit tricky, and I think maybe this could be a problem with it. Maybe the difficulty level is set just a little too high for beginners.
Yeah, I disagree completely. The playability is set just right for me. The pickups are all the way through the game. You have very many different styles of weapon. You also have different speed-up ramps, and on the tracks you can go one way or another. It's absolutely superb, although I do agree it is a bit too tough. But then it has to be tough to remain playable. And heck, it's even got Left Field Orbital and the Chemical Brothers doing the soundtrack.
Don't get me wrong, Wipeout is an awesome game. It's probably the PlayStation racer of the moment. It has 12 tracks compared to Ridge Racer's 1, and it even has a 2-player link-up facility.
Destruction Derby is another much vaunted link-up game featuring top blokes in cars in a ruck-type situation action. Other link-up games include the shoot-'em-ups Assault Rigs and Crazy Ivan, although bear in mind you need 2 machines, 2 games and a link-up cable that'll total over 700 quid. If you have got tons of money and fancy a 10-player basketball game, then Total Basketball and a 5-player multi-tap will suffice. In Japan, though, where the PlayStation's been out for over a year, they're getting their teeth into titles like Groundstroke, the bizarrely titled Horned Owl, and Boxer's Road, which is just off the A5 outside Chim. But the one we're all waiting for is Tekken 2. This jumper-bursting beat-em-up is hitting the arcades over here now and due for console release in Japan next spring. But don't try this at home unless you know someone really soft. Top work, Lion Bloke.
PlayStation の新世界へ乗り遅れるな.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Right, we've managed to calm things down a bit now. Of course, Andrew won the joystick with a fine performance. Can I get that back for a second, Callum? Andrew, how do you feel after your victory?
Good.
You feel good? Was it easy?
Yeah.
No problem at all for you, was it?
No.
OK, Jamie, you were up second and you didn't quite do it, did you?
No.
Did you just find it a little bit hard? Yes, you did. And Callum, how did you get on? Did you enjoy it?
Okay.
Yes, that's just about the sum total of it, isn't it? Yes? Did you have a nice time though, Callum? Say yes.
Yes.
Good boy. Well, that's all we got time for today. Remember, life is a lot like climbing a mountain in the northwest of England. It's a struggle to get to the top, and when you reach it, all you can see is Wolverhampton. Bye-bye.
And new Gamesmaster will be reborn next Thursday at the same time, 6:30.
Give us a smile. Thumbs up. Nice one. Top work, bloke.